Greetings everyone, and great here with another Age Mythology Replay. Spawn on the left side or the right side as the blue set, we got Zoltraak. Spawn on the left side as the red Kronos, we got DarthNox. Kronos is the myth unit of the Atlantean gods, and set its course the animal god for the Egyptians. So, free animals, which I honestly think free animals for set is more of an economic bonus than a combat military bonus, because I think it's generally better just to eat them. Either way, let's see, when it comes to relics on the map, we got System of Bast, gets Cheaper's Villager, useful both sides. I feel like a sneeze is coming, my apologies. We got Blanket of Empress Zoe, got buildings for more resistance to crush damage so it can resist their counters. Gambiton, Odin's Wand, makes temple technologies cheaper. And wait outside, we've got the Bow of Artemis, gives access to, makes range units and ranged myth units cheaper. In wood and gold, not favor. I wonder if that affects the heroic upgrade for the Atlanteans, where it makes the upgrade, barring the favor cost, of course, cheaper as well. I'm just hoping we'll see automatons. We rarely ever see automatons. Nope, we got Prometheans. Prometheus is being queued on up. He is time skishing or chrono shifting his temple right here. We'll get quick spawn outs of some Promethean. He can also keep the free pair and then perhaps use what little favor he has, which is 10 favor right now to get out some additional Prometheans. Trying to see how much Prometheans cost, but I can't tell. I do hear. Looks like Blue's trying to obtain some elephants. They will lose a bit of food converting to him, but able to walk the food back home from his opponent's side to his side is quite nice. Does deconstruct the temple before the age up. The age up will complete. However, the free myth unit will have delayed respawn. Promethean take a bit of damage there. He can bring the elephant to support out. The elephant's damage output in this age is horrible, but it's better than nothing at this point in time. They'll sneak inside of the town center. The Pharaoh could spend time to help support. Does have also poor damage until the age up. There's age up. The Wadjet. Oh, looks he's gone for the Wadjet, which also gives shifting stance, a more important part of the god. And now able to bring the, as much as I said, the free animals is not a military benefit, they're going to be useful as a military benefit to help resist the rush. So, I gotta eat my own wards there. Now, more I think about it, I guess Set is pretty good as an anti-rush civilization. He has at least some tools to help defend himself. You can take time to delete the animals one at a time to get some food, because this elephant's filled with 550 delicious meat, while the chickens, of course, are filled with 100. He has another delicious elephant he can send back on home, and in this age, they do have 10 damage of slow attack speed. They have decent health, they're just okay. In comparison to the free gazelle, which have 100 food, like chicken, have even worse DPS. And you got the hyenas, if I can click on one, which has even less food, and even a little bit more DPS, but still horrible, and 45 health, so they will disintegrate. Oh, the gazelle has 15 health. Yeah, they're not combat units. They're just food on 4 legs, fast food, if you will. The elephant at least does have plus 50% bonus damage versus buildings, which is nice. These other animals have, gazelles have 50% less damage versus buildings, so they're even worse in that situation. And these exotic doggos, which I have trouble clicking on, has also the same effect as well. Nice bit of poison there. That villager's now idle. Now getting hit by gazelles and hyenas. Heroic fire him with the Valor to also reset his health. And I don't think these guys are classified as myth units, so these heroes will not do bonus damage to them. The tempo is being time shifted back on home. Collect up berries now. A Valor there on the Oracle as well. Multiple Promethean now on the build queue. We've got a lot of infrastructure over here on the secondary town center. Red, of course, has pulled out a secondary town center with the aggression from the Promethean. Very, very nice. The rush was more or less, how to put it, offense is the best defense. He won offense in order to go, to protect himself at home. Spearman moving around. They won't be able to do much versus the Promethean. And now Blue's going for some Axemans. We do see a Murmelo. We do also see some Chariot Ballista on the build queue as well. Those are standing and fighting. I'm curious if anybody picked up... Nope, doesn't appear to be any picked up that relic to make your villagers fight better. It wasn't that one. Maybe somebody did pick up that relic. Oracle engaged. The Oracle has been saved. We do also have now the Watchtowers. And we do have this town center claimed by Blue, and it's actually a forward town center. Axemen do slice up the Murmelos a little bit there. Got Cherry Ballista there. Cherry Ballista is the counter infantry unit for the Atlanteans. Bit of fire there. And Blue's gonna fall back. The priests, plenty of priests there, so he's able to get these guys restored up. That Obelisk will torment Red no longer. More Spearmen, more Axemen being pulled and fueled by Blue. There's also collected up this delicious Gazelle. And got the Exotic Doggo here, ready for head pats. And everything healed up there almost instantaneously.
Burek.
I can see why Red went for this composition. Murmelos are an excellent frontline infantry unit. They have high DPS, mobile. They're similar to Ulfsarks. While the counter to them against versus the Egyptians would be the Axemen. And so going for the Chariot Ballistas will help him engage those same Axemen. The counter to the Chariot Ballista would be the Slinger, but it's harder for a Slinger to engage a already backline unit that does actually have decent range of 17. So he can just use Murmelos to charge forward, win the front line, so he can take out the back line. And Promethean are a great way to help engage as Axemen, because Axemen will not do bonus damage versus Promethean as well. We do have now the Clairvoyance research, which will set the favor cost of vision to 0. You know, I actually don't really see people go for this research all too often. 15 favor is a decent amount, but also gives you reusable vision, so you're able to scry your opponent multiple times. Yep, you can see here, it removes the favor cost. No longer costs 40, now it's cost 0. The Zoltraak Doggo biting the Chariot Ballista. Doggo down. And right now, Blue does have triple town center in the field. Oh, yep. I just realized something as well. I wasn't paying attention up there, and I started the game with the bug that's going on where sometimes it doesn't show you the proper cast in UI. So, my apologies. Let's see. Looks like, who I've selected. Kronos has around 70-something villagers, while Set has 50-something villagers, at least in population. Shifting sands there. He has a nice little pick on some of these villagers. Actually, 5 villagers going down, but Axeman not really anti-villager. And it looks like it's none of those villagers. One of the gazelles, 2 of the gazelles go down. All 3 gazelles go down. It looks like Red now has 3 towns as well, so both players have maximum villager production. And Kronos should be maxing out of villagers relatively soon. It's at 80-something population. We do now have the shut-off. Reduce the cost of farms and build time of farms, which does come up more quite nicely to help mostly for Raw since they have the rain god power, but still pretty nice research so you can make your future farms just easier to transition to them. After all, 100 wood to save probably like 500 gold worth of farms. That's pretty nice. Got a good number of axemen in the field. Spearman can come for a nice little flank. Spearman won't be particularly useful. Yep, looks like Red needs to keep his army in 2 control groups. One for Cherry Blossom, one with the other melee units, so he doesn't get bad formations like that, where the Cherry Blossom took a bit of damage there. And now we do have an age up for Kronos, aging up with Hyperion to give access to Satyr, which also gives access to Son of Suns, make all your oracles heroic, all future oracles heroic. Effectively get all your oracles for heroic for no additional cost and no favor cost. It's a pretty nice upgrade to get extra favor going. We do also have the what's called Heart of Titans, reduces the research time or build time, make turning units into heroes by 75%, so you're quickly able to respond to Mythian assaults. Blue is going to age up with Nephitis, give access to Scorpion Mans, as well as to Electrum bullets. Electrum, for those who don't know what Electrum is a gold-silver alloy because apparently gold and silver is not common to be in the same ore. Elephant does go down. We'll give its delicious food to Set. Blue is power to finish the age up. Red has finished the age up, has access to the Chaos God power. Red is now trying to pull a frontline palace. Blue's age up is now complete. Some of these villagers may go down. Does get a handful of free animals, a bunch of delicious giraffes, as well as a handful of somewhat delicious crocodiles. Blue's now trying to take out that fortress there. Gets good damage there. Does get built. Here comes Ancestor. We may see Chaos relatively soon. Chaos has been poured in the field. Shifting Sands as course has consumed. We've got a very good number of heroes here, but fighting against a good number of axemen. Here comes some Ancestors. One Satyr is almost down. Blue's army does go down. Blue's backing off from the Elephant. The Elephant only has 200 food remaining. Trying to go over mid-gold stronghold here for defense. Also, Pharaoh's empowering its production. Villager is trying to stay in and fight, which is not a great sign. Couple slingers are on the flank, taking on the Cherry Ballista, very nice. And Set's now down to 60-some villagers, so lost a good number of villagers there. And we already have Atlas being queued on up as well, going for Red's going on a pretty large army. Another Pharaoh deployed in the field. Right now, Set has 100 population on the field versus Kronos' 160. Satyr does go down. Red doesn't have too big of an army, but he has maxed out villagers. Kronos is up, or Set's up to 70-something villagers.
And we.
Not sure what got deleted. Of course, Kronos is not Gaia, so his buildings don't get any health regen. A very good number of slings in the build queue. There's a decent number of Mormellos and Contineras. So Axemen, Spearmen, and Slingers are all going to be pretty useful. Going for a very big production cube on the backside. Town center has been destroyed. Red may try to push forward and claim it. So his main time shifted, just a manor looks like. Now a pair of Argus now push way forward. Destroying some of these outlying properties. Red's being a bit of a homewrecker. Got some heavy Axemen engaging, and here comes Implosion. This is going to be a pretty big implosion. Still growing. A lot of stuff got exploded outwards. I don't know if that was super great, honestly. We did take out one of Blue's town centers. And it looks like Blue does go ahead and back out of the game. This Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.